New Canada Parents and Grandparents PR intake opens on July 28. Canada is reopening its Parents and Grandparents program for permanent residency, with the 2025 intake set to begin on July 28. This popular immigration stream allows Canadian citizens and permanent residents to sponsor their parents or grandparents to join them in Canada permanently. The program is expected to be highly competitive due to limited spots. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada will accept up to 10,000 complete applications for the Parents and Grandparents program starting July 28, 2025. It will be sending 17,860 invitations to apply from the 2020 interest to sponsor pool over a 2-week period. This highly anticipated program allows Canadian citizens and permanent residents to bring their parents and grandparents to Canada as permanent residents. With limited spots and a competitive process, here's everything you need to know to prepare and maximize your chances of success in 2025. Who can sponsor their parents and grandparents for Canada's permanent residency? To sponsor your biological or adopted parents or grandparents under the 2025 PGP, you must meet strict eligibility criteria set by IRCC. Here's what you need to qualify. Invitation to apply. You must receive an invitation to apply from IRCC, drawn from the pool of interest to sponsor forms submitted in 2020. Age requirement. You must be at least 18 years old. Canadian residency. Your primary residential address must be in Canada when you submit your application and until a decision is made. Legal status. You must be a Canadian citizen, a permanent resident, or a person registered in Canada as an Indian under the Canadian Indian Act. Financial capability. You must prove you have enough income to support the sponsored individuals. This requires providing proof of income for the 3 tax years prior to your application, 2022, 2023, and 2024. A spouse or common law partner can co-sign the application to combine incomes if needed. Sponsorship agreement. You must sign an undertaking, committing to financially support your parents or grandparents for a specified period. Compliance with laws. You must meet all requirements under the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act and Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations. Who cannot sponsor their parents and grandparents? You may be ineligible to sponsor if you are in jail, prison, or penitentiary, have unpaid immigration loans, performance bonds, or court-ordered family support payments, e.g., alimony or child support, failed to provide financial support for someone you previously sponsored, declared bankruptcy and are not discharged, receive social assistance for reasons other than a disability, were convicted of a violent criminal offense, an offense against a relative, or a sexual offense, inside or outside Canada, are under a removal order and cannot legally stay in Canada. 2025 Canada Parents and Grandparents Sponsorship Income Requirement. To sponsor, you must meet the minimum necessary income for the 3 tax years before applying, 2022, 2023, and 2024, based on your family size, including the people you're sponsoring. The MNI table is as follows. For example, if you're sponsoring your parents, 2 people, and have a spouse and 1 child, total family size of 5, your income must meet or exceed $80,496, 2024, $75,384, 2023, and $72,935, 2022. Proving your income. To demonstrate you meet the MNI, you must provide notices of assessment from the Canada Revenue Agency for 2022, 2023, and 2024. You have 2 options. Authorize CRA access. On the Financial Evaluation for Parents and Grandparents Sponsorship, IMM 5768, form, under Question 8, Sponsor Statement of Consent. Check Yes. Provide your social insurance number, signature, and date. This allows IRCC to retrieve your tax information directly from CRA. Submit paper copies. Complete the income sources for the sponsorship of parents and grandparents, IMM 5748, form. Include paper copies of your NOAs with your application. If you don't have them, access them via CRA's My Account online portal. How the 2025 PGP application process works. Starting July 28, 2025, IRCC will send invitations to apply to individuals who submitted an interest to sponsor form in 2020 and are still waiting in the pool. Due to the high volume of existing submissions, IRCC will not open a new interest to sponsor form this year, focusing instead on the 2020 pool to ensure fairness. Here's how to navigate the process. Monitor your email. Check the email account you used in 2020, including junk and spam folders, for your ITA. Missing this could mean losing your chance to apply. Submit applications online. Invited sponsors can submit applications through the Permanent Residence Portal or the Representative Permanent Residence Portal if using an immigration representative. Ensure all documents are complete to avoid rejections. Act quickly. With only 10,000 spots, the process is competitive. Prepare documents like proof of income, relationship evidence, and identification in advance. If you're not invited in 2025, consider the Super Visa as an alternative. This multiple-entry visa, valid for up to 10 years, allows parents and grandparents to stay in Canada for up to 5 years per visit, with extensions of up to 2 years without leaving. Unlike the PGP, the Super Visa has no annual cap, making it a faster and more accessible option for many families. Requirements include private Canadian health insurance and proof that the sponsor meets the minimum necessary income threshold. The 2025 Parents and Grandparents Program, starting July 28, 2025, offers 10,000 families a chance to bring loved ones to Canada. Verify your eligibility, prepare documents, and monitor your email for an ITA. If not invited, explore the Super Visa. Take action today to make your family's Canadian dream a reality if you are eligible. What is the PGP program in Canada? The PGP allows Canadian citizens and permanent residents to sponsor their parents or grandparents for permanent residency, enabling them to live, work, and access benefits in Canada. Is PGP open for 2025? Yes, the PGP opens on July 28, 2025, accepting up to 10,000 applications from the 2020 interest to sponsor pool. No new interest forms will be accepted this year. Is parent sponsorship open in Canada? Yes, sponsorship for parents and grandparents opens July 28, 2025, via the PGP, with invitations sent to 2020 interest to sponsor applicants over 2 weeks. How much income do you need to sponsor my parents in Canada? You must meet the minimum necessary income for 2022 to 2024, based on family size. For example, for a family of 4, $64,306, 2022, $66,466, 2023, $70,972, 2024. Check IRCC's website for full MNI details. If you're planning to sponsor your parents or grandparents, now is the time to prepare. Ensure all your documents are in order and meet the eligibility criteria before the July 28 opening. This opportunity could bring families together under one roof in Canada. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.